All right, 2008 Mercedes C300 4MATIC. So here are the tools you're going to need for this kind of job. You're going to need one of the special sockets. It's a 5/8 socket with a magnet inside. It's going to help you pull the spark plug right out. You're going to need an extension, wrench, T30 Torx. It's a T30, and of course you're going to need the spark plug. In this case, it's an AI5702. Okay, so what we're doing today, I'm going to swap out some spark plugs. I have a check engine light code P0302, which means it's cylinder number 2. So I'm going to swap out that spark plug and see if that fixes it. I'm going to show how to do that, and it works the same way to replace any of the 6 spark plugs. So let's get to it. You start by taking this plastic cover off. Just pull it right off, comes right off. This air filter ducts, they come out. Bring it out, take that out. Next you have to remove this part here as well. All right, to take this off is pretty simple. You just pull it right off, but before you do that, see there's an arrow right there. This little hose needs to be pulled out, so pull it out first, and then you can just grab right here in the middle. And well, actually it's better if you use both hands or go from the sides. Pull one side, pull the other, comes right off. See these little tabs right here? These tabs right here, they actually go onto these little bushings right here. So there's a bushing right there, there's another one right there, there's one back there, and there's another one back there. So it just kind of snaps into that and goes into place, so it's really easy to take out. So the firing order for this one, I looked it up, and I'll probably put a diagram or so on the video, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're standing, let's stand back real quick so you can see car. So you can see this is the driver's side right here, this is the passenger side right here. So walk straight to it. So cylinder 1, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, cylinder 4, cylinder 5, cylinder 6. So I'm going to be changing number 2 right now, but same process to change either one of them. If you got to swap out the coil plugs or spark plugs or any of that stuff. So it's pretty simple, really easy to reach. So you start off by taking the wire harness that's attached to it off. I did that little white tab right there. I press on it with my thumb down and kind of push it back, and it comes right off. It's right off. Now next step is the coil plug. To take this little bolts out, you need a T30 torque wrench. Have this little socket which works really well. So 2 of them, take them off, and then this coil should just pop right off. So they're loose now, so you can take them right off. Make sure you don't drop them anywhere and lose them. So there they are, and this comes right off. Just pull it right out. Okay. Spark plug is down in there. Okay, so the spark plug we're going to be using for this car is an AI5702 Autolite. It's the Iridium Ultra spark plug. Apparently they're pre-gapped, so no need to gap them, and this is apparently the ones that it used from factory. You're going to need a special socket. It's a 5/8, and this one has like a magnet inside of it, so when you stick it down in there to pull out the old spark plug, once you loosen it up, it pulls it right out. It gets it adheres to the magnet, and you can get it right off. Okay, so you can see the one that was in there was an NGK but you can tell what was going on. Look at the difference between, this is the old one, pretty obvious. Here's the new one. So yep, looks pretty bad. So let's put in the new one and fire it up. So it is in now, so we're gonna do the exact reverse of what we did and put everything back together, and we'll fire it up. So putting the coil back in there, goes in that way, kind of folds into place right there. Put the bolts back in, connect the wire harness, and put the covers back on, and going from there. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult I think this job is, say I would give it a 2. Really, really simple. Anybody with just some tools at home can do this. Now before you put the covers back on and everything, let's just give it a start, make sure everything's fixed, everything's fine. The other thing that could be, if it's not fixed, it will be the coil plug, but it was pretty evident that that spark plug was bad, so I'm leaning towards the spark plug being bad. But yep, let's try it out. So the only thing is the tire pressure light is on. It's always been on since I bought it. Check engine light's not on anymore, and the car's not shaking anymore. So yeah, that was it. Yeah. All right, let's put it all back together. Go from there. All back together. What, 2 minutes put that together? That was pretty dirty. I can do a video later on about detailing this car and detail the engine bay and everything else. So